When vouchers were first passed in 1990 in Wisconsin, the very first voucher law for the school district for Milwaukee, it was sponsored by a Democratic Black African American senator. People are shocked when they hear that. Polly Williams was the first sponsor of a voucher bill, but she did it because of the racism in the Milwaukee school district. And her inner city Black kids were just not getting a great education, and there was a lot of segregation and racism. So Polly supported this bill in hopes of moving her African American Black students from public schools to private schools. So it started out as sort of an equity play. But over the years, Polly actually repudiated what she did because it was co-opted. And now in all these voucher states, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, Arizona, 70%, between 2/3 and 70% of the students that get vouchers have never been in a public school. So it's not an equity play anymore. It is what I call the biggest government giveaway, handout, entitlement, whatever you want to call it, in the history of the states. And so what's happened in Arizona, when they passed the universal bill, 70% of the students that get vouchers now in Arizona have never been in the public schools. And the problem with that is that basically it has become a subsidy rather than transferring kids, vulnerable kids, from public schools to private schools. And the other problem from a conservative fiscal responsibility point of view is this is all new money that the taxpayers are on the hook for. So when Polly passed that first bill and a student left the public schools, went to the private schools, the money followed the student over to the private or religious school. But now, because 70% of the students have never been in the public school, it's all new money that the legislature is responsible for coming up with. And that's why Arizona is facing almost $1 billion state budget deficit. That's why I say this is not a conservative issue. This is not a fiscally responsible issue. It's shocking to me that people who think they're conservatives are giving away free money.